Hey everyone, it's Fine Around, and my name is Jordan. This video will be for Thursday's 5-game slate. So we are coming down the final stretch. There will not be any games on Saturday. This will be my official last video for the regular season. Tomorrow I will be going to a concert for Forrest Frank. If you guys know who he is, pretty chill artist. And I normally don't do Sundays, but Sunday, since they're taking Saturday off, all the teams are going to play on Sunday. Most spots are going to be locked up for the playoffs. You're still going to have some chaos there in the West, and there's probably going to be some games with a lot of meaning. I would potentially target those, or just go for games with like tanking teams with some players. Just look for some names who have been consistent as of late on those tanking teams. That's just what I would do, or just stay away from it completely. I do want to mention baseball videos will still come out during this stretch. Even tomorrow night, there should be a baseball video if Mark finds anything. If there's never a baseball video, that means Mark wasn't able to find something that met his criteria for his baseball plays, and he has been doing great, making a lot of people a lot of money over there if you have not checked out the baseball videos. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into this 5-game slate. First game is the Cavaliers at the Pacers. Pacers are 9-point favorites, and you're probably thinking, why are the Pacers 9-point favorites? So the Cavaliers locked up the number 1 seed. They just need the rest and get their guys healthy going into the playoffs. So the Cavaliers are sitting Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and Max Strus. So that means the main guys are going to be Ty Jerome, DeAndre Hunter, and Jared Allen. You could take a look at their lines. They're going to be juiced up, but knowing Kenny Atkinson, the coach of the Cavaliers, I'm a Cavaliers fan if you did not know. He's going to still play those guys not many minutes. He's probably going to play 10 deep and just get these guys reps, just rotation for basically his bench players, just to have guys out there on the court. And he's not going to play Ty Jerome 35 to 40 minutes or anything like that. So the Pacers, they're in the 4 seed. They have like an outside shot at the 3 seed to take it from the Knicks, but the Knicks would have to completely implode. I don't think that's going to happen. But the Pacers do have home court for the 4-5 matchup. All of their guys are going to be playing. All their main guys are going to be playing. If you want to take a shot at this game and you don't think it's going to be a blowout and the Cavaliers backups are going to be able to hold their own, Cavs have struggled against the power forward position this year, and you may be saying, well, all those guys are out, so maybe the rankings are different. Well, you might be right, but sometimes a defense is a system thing, and you have Evan Mobley off the court, so we'll go with the power forward position. So Pascal Siakam has had 2 20-plus point games over the past 2 games. He was really cold for a while, and then he played some really bad teams, and he's been able to get a lot of shots up, a lot of volume, and score 20-plus points. So if I was going to bet on this game, he'd be a guy I'd look at. Cavaliers give up the 3rd most points to the power forward position over the past month. And then getting into the second game is the Knicks at the Pistons. This one's a little awkward because both of these teams are kind of stuck where they're at in the playoff rankings, and they would be playing each other in the playoffs if it ended today, and they're more than likely going to be playing each other. So this is a 3 versus 6 matchup. We'll go through the injuries first. So OG is out. Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson are all out. Pistons, Tobias Harris, and Cade Cunningham are probable. So I was just thinking this game through. This is your potential first-round opponent. What do you do playing against them in this pretty much meaningless regular season game? If I'm a coach, I don't want to, show them my hand per se, and I just kind of want to have my guys just go through the motions and just play ball. I don't want to give the other team something on film that they could use for that game 1. So I think more than likely these guys are just going to go out there and just play ball, run some pick and rolls, just that normal NBA stuff that you see, just nothing special. So a guy I would look out for, the Knicks have really struggled against the point guard position over the past month, they've actually given up the most points to the point guard position. And you may be saying, well, that Jalen Brunson was out for most of the month, and that is true, but the data is what it is. So Cade Cunningham obviously is the point guard. He came back from injury and he scored 25 points, kind of in a minutes restriction, and then he got unleashed a little bit more and scored 35. I can see Cade Cunningham here, coming back from that injury, just basically going through the repetitions, getting a lot of volume up, and scoring a lot of points here at home versus the Knicks. He's definitely someone I would target in this matchup. So if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You could just put a number, like the number 3. I like the number 3. That's cool. And that just helps get this video out there for more people to see, and I really appreciate you taking your time to do that. So this third game is the Hawks at the Nets, 14-point spread in the Hawks' favor. The Nets, they're sitting their usual guys. They're tanking. Like Cameron Johnson and D'Angelo Russell are sitting. The Hawks, they really need this one to stay out of the bad playing game, so they're going to go hard. They're going to go as hard as they can, and this could be a blowout quickly. They play at a fast pace. The Nets do not play at a fast pace. But for this game, I would target first quarter props for guys like Trae Young, assists or even points. But this one I feel like could be a blowout, a very, very high blowout potential. Fourth game is the Pelicans at the Bucks. Bucks are 15.5-point favorites. Pelicans are obviously tanking. Their injury list is like their roster. So they're just throwing guys out there to ball. The Bucks need this win to just kind of lock in that 5 seed to go up against the Pacers. Giannis is probable, and then Bobby Portis came back from suspension last game. They had a huge comeback against the Timberwolves. Bobby Portis had 18 points and 10 rebounds. So here I would look at guys who play in blowouts, and that could potentially be Bobby Portis just to get back into the groove of things. They might leave him in there. So you could look at points, rebounds for Bobby Portis, or Kevin Porter Jr. I've pointed him out before. He gets more minutes in blowouts, and he was actually pretty instrumental in the last game that they played. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, and he does get extra minutes off the bench. So Kevin Porter Jr., Bobby Portis, probably guys I would look out for. Giannis, his line's probably going to be near 30, and they could blow him out, and he ends up with 26, and it just gets taken out of the game. But this is definitely one you want to be careful with. And this last game is one that's got a lot of meaning to it. The Timberwolves at the Grizzlies. So the Timberwolves, Jalen Wells will be out. Took a really hard fall. Looked like it was going to be a head injury, but it was actually his wrist. So he's going to be out for this one. Both of these teams, if you've been paying attention to the West, there's a lot of really close teams from like 3 down to the good playing game. Both of these teams are in the good playing game, so the winner of this could jump to the 6th seed and get out of the playing game, or at least get home court advantage in the playing game. The Timberwolves losing that last game really, really hurt them and put them in this position. So the Grizzlies play at one of the fastest paces, and a guy who has to step up for this after that implosion last game is Anthony Edwards, and he does have a good matchup at the shooting guard position. They give up the 4th most points to the shooting guard position. I have a feeling a lot of volume is just going to come from Anthony Edwards, like always, and he's going to need 30-plus points here. He has played them twice this year. In January, he had 15 points against them. Not a good shooting performance. And then just a couple weeks later, he dropped 32 against them. He has been scoring well lately. A lot of volume has been coming from him. So he is the guy I would target in this fast-paced matchup. So that's it. That's a quick breakdown of the 5 games, what I'll be looking for, what I'll be targeting. I'll put my plays in the pinned comment. I'll probably take it super lightly. We're just at that point in the year where there's not much meaningful basketball being played, just a lot of games just being played just to fill the seats and, for the fans, just to watch some basketball games as the season ends. And I'm sure some tickets are like $4 at some places. So if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description, talking about baseball in there, basketball in there. And we will be getting ready and getting geared up for the playoffs, playing games, all that stuff. It should be fun. And interesting, and it was a fun NBA season. So I appreciate you all, sticking around through the regular season, and let's have a good playoff. And definitely check out those baseball videos. Mark's been helping me make a lot of money with those videos. So God bless you all. It's a fun round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.